Hare Krishna. I would like to share with you the vision, mission and values of one temple in Europe. So give me a second. We are going to start soon. I will just open the electronic copy because we have here this printed copy, but it's easier to read from this electronic copy. It will just take very short time to open. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so there we are. So our vision, set in an idyllic valley in West Germany, this project is a vibrant spiritual community gathered around a gorgeous temple and well-equipped retreat center. Informed by the ancient Indian wisdom, this project fosters the service of Radha Krishna, the well-being of its own members, and spiritual, ethical and sustainable lifestyles relevant to the contemporary world. Our mission: to provide everyone, guests, students, visitors, residents and community members with an inspiring experience of Srila Prabhupada's teachings in practice, as will enrich their own lives, strengthen ISKCON, and enable them to make an enduring contribution to the world. Our core concepts. This project is underpinned by the following truths: the divine as male and female, Radha Krishna, the spiritual equality of all creatures, and natural abundance and prosperity. Our core values. This project nurtures and embodies the following virtues: love, care and hospitality. 1. Unconditional love. 2. Attentive care and service. 3. Outstanding hospitality. Then 5 supporting values: personal fulfillment, social responsibility, cleanliness and organization, artistic and aesthetic expression, broad-mindedness. Then 6 key roles. The project has 6 main roles that help define its distinctive identity and purpose: temple and shrine, community hub, retreat center, educational institute, conference facilities, visitors center. 4 main publics. The project and its leadership aim to serve the Supreme Lord and the following main publics: resident devotees, congregational members, devotee guests, the public. Now this was the overview, and now here is a detailed description. Our vision: set in an idyllic valley in West Germany, this project is a vibrant spiritual community gathered around a gorgeous temple and well-equipped retreat center. Informed by the ancient Indian wisdom, this project fosters the service of Radha and Krishna, the well-being of its own members, and spiritual, ethical and sustainable lifestyles relevant to the contemporary world. This project is situated within one of the popular national parks in an area of outstanding natural beauty and with close access to key airports and transport links. The center's vision has 3 core components namely, nurturing devotional service to the Lord and taste for the holy name, Namaruchi. Building a model community based on appreciation and service, Vaishnava Seva. Reaching out to others motivated by concern for the well-being of all, Jiva Doya. These three correlate to the core values love, care and service, hospitality. This project aims to promote Krishna consciousness as relevant to all worthy areas of human endeavor. It also nurtures Brahminical culture, which commends learning, goodness, sattva guna, and long-term vision. The community acknowledges moral sensibility as a necessary component of personal spiritual practice, building stable communities, effective outreach. Sustainability refers to both the ability to continue or maintain, e.g., an appropriate lifestyle, the preservation of Earth's creatures, resources and environment. The center stresses the need for both fidelity of tradition, consideration of context. Our mission: to provide everyone, guests, students, visitors, residents and community members with an inspiring experience of Srila Prabhupada's teachings in practice, as will enrich their own lives, strengthen ISKCON and enable them as well enrich their own lives, strengthen ISKCON and enable them to make an enduring contribution to the world. The project's prime concern is to enhance everyone's wisdom and well-being by providing them with an uplifting, ennobling and transformative experience. While delivering high-quality education, this project stresses the value of teaching by example as individuals through meaningful relationships and as a model community. The center aims to set an example for the rest of ISKCON in Germany and beyond, and to showcase the benefits of clear vision, strategic planning and virtuous leadership. The center embodies the principles of Yukta Vairagya, the capacity to constructively and authentically engage with the world in a mood of service. Our core concepts. The three concepts or truths correlate to God, the Self, and matter. Traditionally, these three subjects form the framework for Vedanta philosophy. These truths are relevant to a devotee's own lives, building devotee communities, engaging with the outside world, e.g., in responding to its current ethical concerns. The divine as male and female, Radha Krishna. As the only Radha Krishna deities within the German yatra, Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan are the heart and soul of the community. The cultivation of lasting, trusting and loving relationships is crucial to personal fulfillment and all-round success in life. The community values both male and female sensibilities. Recognition of complementary roles and perspectives helps nurture rich, satisfying and Krishna-conscious lifestyles. The spiritual equality of all creatures. This notion of the eternal, unchanging and transmigrating self, Atman, provides a strong metaphysical foundation for equality. Devotees in Goloka Dham treat all people and life forms with respect and empathy. Spiritual equality and the dignity and sanctity of life are acknowledged by celebration of material diversity, e.g., physical and psychological. This project engages everyone in Krishna consciousness according to their natural needs, talents, and dispositions, consistent with the community's purposes and ethos. Natural abundance and prosperity. This project demonstrates prosperous, satisfying, and sustainable sattvic lifestyles. This project promotes gratitude for the gifts of God and the earth, generosity through sharing and remuneration, and prudence, conserving resources and avoiding wastage. This project values economic stability as a support for personal growth and as a prerequisite for building a stable, moral, and culturally rich society. The project articulates a positive vision that wealthy, successful, and discerning people wish to support. To them, it makes Krishna consciousness accessible and meaningful. Note, for more information on the relevance of Concept 3 to leadership, finance, and resource management, please see Appendix 1 on page 12. Our core values. This project acknowledges the benefits of the conscious cultivation of virtue. Leaders ensure that the community values permeate all aspects of the project. The project's values are socially embedded, e.g., through strategic planning and by purposefully establishing commensurate systems, structures, priorities, and projects. Especially in outreach endeavor, the community recognizes the need to show exemplary conduct and character, see the good in others and validate their interest in goodness and morality, favor the compassionate regulation and gradual phasing out of damaging habits rather than their absolute prohibition. Our paramount virtue is love, necessarily accompanied by caregiving and hospitality. These three values are unpacked below. Unconditional love. This project recognizes the unconditional love God shows toward all living creatures. Love is inherent in everyone as a natural need, the innate disposition of the real self, Atman, in eternal relationship with the Supreme. Selfless love is differentiated from lust, born of identification with the body and mind. First and foremost, this virtue is for application in our own lives. In Goloka, this project, love and service are not unreasonably demanded of others. Although the main object of love is the Supreme Lord, this virtue embraces everyone, irrespective of their station in life, defined by age, race, gender, species, ability, and so on. This project also commends localized affection when mature, dutiful, and God-conscious, e.g., as found in responsible family life. Attentive care and service. Love is most explicitly mediated through the devotees, especially through the practice of Vaishnava Seva, the provision of devotee care. In the community, love is also expressed through the aptitude to serve cooperativity and avoid dissent, negative criticism, and self-serving ambition. Care is also expressed through open, honest, and painstaking communications. Mutual appreciation is fostered between all communities. Special attention is given to affectionate reciprocation between residential devotees and congregational members. Outstanding hospitality. As a core Vedic and Vaishnava virtue, hospitality extends even to the uninvited guest. Hospitality is pertinent to this project's identity as a temple, retreat center, and educational institute. The hospitality shown to the public is extended to all others, such as congregational members and visiting devotees. Outstanding hospitality is reflected throughout the entire project. See Appendix 1. However, it is most conspicuous through excellent customer service in reception areas. Our supporting values. This overarching virtue prompts devotees to remain well integrated and wholesome, i.e., healthy in all aspects of their lives. Align their character and conduct to what they believe and teach, and to the following 5 values. Personal fulfillment. Real satisfaction of the self comes through unmotivated and uninterrupted devotional service. Despite this, and as far as feasible, devotees strive to be materially well situated, according to their own needs, and as regulated by the system of Varna and Ashrama. Devotees do not neglect their so-called material needs and obligations, e.g., in the name of spiritual life, or in the hope that sadhana will compensate for neglect of duty. Devotees in the community do not decry or belittle material success or prosperity, but extend to others the benefits of adding Krishna to their lives. Leadership recognizes that devotees demonstrate steadiness, responsibility, and productivity to the degree they are personally happy, receiving caring support and guidance. Social responsibility. This project is a stable society backed by sustainable resources. Devotees are responsible in their own personal lives and steady in meeting obligations. They demonstrate reliability, punctuality, and attention to detail. They enthusiastically take part in all-round activities for the welfare of others, and especially to help them develop Shraddha, faith. Devotees demonstrate ecological responsibility by avoiding plastic goods, conserving energy and natural resources, and working collaboratively with environmental organizations. Devotees understand the need to preach locally and are well liked in the local villages and communities. This project dedicates resources to protecting 5 groups of innocents, namely women, children, the elderly, the learned class, and animals, especially cows. The community encourages and supports foreign devotees to learn the German language. Cleanliness and organization. Inner purity is maintained through sadhana and strict application of the regulative principles. External cleanliness is scrupulously maintained as essential to Brahminical culture. Devotees recognize that without these virtues it will be difficult, if not impossible, to attract respectable people and indeed future leaders. The shrine is kept impeccably clean and tidy. Simultaneously, residents understand that the Lord resides everywhere, and they maintain corresponding levels of order and cleanliness, i.e., in all public and personal spaces. This project takes seriously Srila Prabhupada's instruction that organization and intelligence are pivotal to success in perpetuating the mission and society. Note: for more information on leadership, please see Appendix 1. Artistic and aesthetic expression. This virtue is distinctive of Goloka Dham. Top quality art, dance, music, drama and poetry help maintain a culture attractive to others and aligned to its own values. The ambience of Goloka Dham is enhanced by appreciation for the Lord expressed through art and other forms of creativity. Devotees acknowledge that Lord Krishna and his associates are the reservoir of all beauty and the source of all aesthetic and artistic talent. The gardens and riverside areas are purposefully designed to replicate Vrindavan and its mood of sweet, loving exchange. Artistic and aesthetic sensitivity extend to all areas of the property, including the shrine and temple room, the gardens, the prasadam, personal dress and the reception foyer. Close attention is also given to the quality of the accommodation and its decor. For more information on facilities, please see Appendix 1. Broad-mindedness. The real self is by nature curious, thoughtful and introspective. Goloka Dham encourages its members to uncover and develop these attributes. Devotees are also Mahatma, great-minded and by nature empathic and inclusive. In Goloka Dham, devotees express heartfelt appreciation for other faiths, other Vaishnava traditions and ethical non-faith worldviews. Although the community values discernment, it does not discriminate based on material designations determined by race, gender, nationality, specific religion, and so on. Diversity of age, race, color, talent, etc. are not only acknowledged but celebrated. Goloka Dham provides systematic education that enables character formation, broad-mindedness, and the exercise of lucid, logical thought. Residents are expected and supported to become expert in their respective services, develop the attitudes and life skills needed to appropriately interact with the public. Six key roles: temple and shrine. The temple is a place of shelter and sanctuary in which the loving and protective presence of the Lord is palpable. The ambience and sanctity of the temple and its capacity for focused attention on the divine are carefully protected. Please refer to the temple room policy and procedure. The temple offers opportunity for audience of the deity, personal spiritual practice, i.e. sadhana, congregational worship and chanting, celebration of festivals, direct service to the deity, spiritual discourse, and the association of mature devotees. The temple helps the community to remain connected to Lord Krishna and to each other. It extends the same opportunities to all guests and visitors. The shrine, temple room and pujari areas set the standard for Brahminical standards, e.g. devotion, cleanliness and punctuality, as should extend to other parts of the community. The standards for classes, kirtan and japa meditation are carefully monitored and improved to ensure that they are pure and authentic, apt and inspiring for the various participants, sufficiently well attended. Special attention is given to making spiritual programs attractive and relevant especially to seasoned practitioners and respectable visitors. Temple-related services are backed by corresponding opportunities for education and training, e.g. in Brahminical knowledge, skills and values. Community Hub. The Goloka Dham community extends beyond the temple and its immediate environment. It helps sustain devotees' long-term involvement with Krishna consciousness. The close community spirit helps nurture devotee faith, financial stability, a pool of expert voluntary service, meaningful connections with the real world. As a model community, Goloka Dham practically demonstrates how to live cooperative, wholesome, and sustainable lifestyles based on Srila Prabhupada's teachings. Crucial to the success of the community is the mutual appreciation expressed between its various sectors, most notably the residential staff and the congregational members. The various sectors warmly acknowledge that other sectors have divergent needs, duties and priorities, especially in terms of the tensions between worldly engagement and renunciation and corresponding attitudes towards money, children and career. The center provides tailor-made services for families and children. To complement the routine temple functions, it facilitates alternative forms of sattvic and Krishna-conscious recreation. Retreat Center. Goloka Dham provides a tranquil environment in which to be introspective, to recharge oneself, and to connect with like-minded others. The center also challenges all, whether residents, guests or casual visitors, to evaluate, rethink and enhance their views, values and lifestyles. It offers alternative, uplifting experiences and also to those experiencing stress, anxiety and uncertainty, consolation, fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. For Goloka Dham, retreat is not a permanent or irresponsible withdrawal from the world, but a means towards revitalized engagement to make a significant contribution. Educational Institute. Goloka Dham values the systematic and long-term culture of critical thought, world-class proficiency and character formation. As a national and international educational center, the educational provision aims to monitor and regulate personal and spiritual progress, give staff the requisite training, confidence and enthusiasm for their services, attract and maintain the involvement of intelligent, respectable people, build faith and reaffirm trust, especially through the integrity and example of its guides, teachers and counselors. In Goloka Dham, education is a means by which everyone can identify his or her specific strengths and challenges, especially as guided by the principles of Varnashram Dharma. While cultivating the well-being of the individual, education also benefits the organization, e.g., by extending and enriching the community's pool of human resources. Goloka Dham maintains partnerships with other educational initiatives, including local and national universities and ISKCON-related institutes. Conference facilities. Hiring out the conference facilities provides a healthy income and helps build a reliable and ethical economic base for the community. This service is available to individuals and organizations who somewhat share the purposes and ethos of Goloka Dham, e.g. groups teaching yoga and Ayurveda. In the longer term, the function helps establish and maintain valuable partnerships with like-minded organizations and thereby helps promote collaborative endeavor. Visitor Center. As a visitor center, Golokadam makes Krishna consciousness accessible to the widest range of people with the least formal commitment. It helps build wide support based on the development of Shraddha or faith and heartfelt appreciation. This feature helps develop preaching initiatives that go beyond belonging and challenges staff to develop innovative and authentic forms of reaching out to others. These may include those with little or no overt interest in religion or spirituality, or in the more formally offered events, retreats, educational courses, and other conference events. The corresponding public includes the hikers and holiday makers who frequent the local area and visit the national park. Although all staff are trained to cater to visitor needs, direct responsibility is allocated to specific staff members who are highly trained and always accessible during opening hours. 4 main publics. The community aims to offer everyone lifelong prospects for progressive engagement with Krishna consciousness according to their individual needs, talents, and aspirations. Resident devotees. The project aims to build a responsible and exemplary on-site community with a happy, steady, and stable workforce. Golokadam cares for its resident devotees by providing them with attractive temple programs, e.g., engaging kirtans and relevant classes, ongoing educational opportunities, personal mentorship, scheduled opportunities for time off, recreation, pilgrimage, etc., adequate and equitable financial support, consistently high quality prasadam, pleasant living facilities, especially needed during the dark winter months. To deliver the above and further services, the community maintains a devotee care department. Congregational members. Congregational members living outside are valued for being more closely involved in broader society and in teaching others through personal example and social contribution. The Golokadam community provides congregational members with a Sunday feast program, events and facilities catering to children, opportunities to run home programs, effective and reliable systems of communications, opportunities for meaningful and fulfilling service, the chance to access and participate in the devotee care initiative, whenever possible a congregation liaison officer or similar. Devotees guests. Golokadam actively invites and welcomes ISKCON members from other regions of Germany, European nations, and world continents. Contact with devotees from elsewhere helps build a stronger ISKCON and to strengthen the credibility and positive influence of the German Yatra. Services include regular events, retreats, courses and festivals, purpose-designed events, kirtan fairs, opportunities to hire the conference facilities, a customer support service with a dedicated liaison officer and a database. The public. For outreach initiatives, the temple property serves as both a base, a venue. Respective projects include book distribution and open days. Book distribution involves gathering contacts, maintaining a database, and sending invitations related to specific events that promote active engagement in Krishna consciousness. The project carefully identifies its various outside publics or target audiences. For more details, please refer in its outreach policy and procedure. By identifying each public's incentives for visiting Golokadam, the leadership establishes purpose-designed projects, i.e., based on shared values, interests, and so on. Outreach aims at the materially successful, the inquisitive and the wise, not just those impelled by disillusionment with life, authority figures and the establishment. Goloka Dham maintains a reception area manned continuously during opening hours and supported by a proactive and specialized team. The reception foyer is dedicated to its purpose and kept free of distracting influences such as distasteful conduct, e.g. gossiping, or unsightly items, e.g. footwear. The entrance, car park and high quality signage clearly convey that visitors are warmly welcome, the services they can access, the ethos and purposes of Goloka Dham. The decor and ambience of all property and facilities are purposefully maintained to reflect our own Krishna conscious and Brahminical standards, attract the right clientele. The ambience of Goloka Dham is enhanced through artistic displays, stream music, fragrant incense and well-groomed staff. Goloka Dham provides a wide range of facilities and services including well-appointed grounds, flower gardens and Vrindavan theme parks, riverside features, prasad outlets, cafe, restaurant, pizzeria, cultural presentations, music, dance, film, theater, children's play areas, shops and stalls, e.g. arts and crafts, toilet and washing amenities. Goloka Dham wholeheartedly supports the development of associated Krishna conscious projects and alternative outreach venues, e.g. the Govinda Factory and the Artecino Art Gallery and Bistro in Birkenfeld. The community promotes meaningful dialogue with the church, media, schools, government bodies and other leadership groups.